Hello everybody, welcome to Sparkris Inspiration. How is everybody? I'm going to be using some of my fun cards today, both Tarot and Oracle, but a quick announcement for another special I'm doing. I had a lot of people DM me, Melanie, I really loved your New Year spread, I loved your full moon spread, can you do one for a soulmate? So I have a new Manifesting a Soulmate Tarot spread for applying the law of attraction, an 8-card spread with 8 questions on this, and again it's going to be only $25, so all you have to do is DM me down on Sparkrist11 over on Instagram, you guys, to book yours. And thank you guys for all your great feedback on your reads and your 5-star reviews. You guys are the greatest. I really, really appreciate it. So let's dive right in and see what's going on this energy. Oh, one other thing, you guys, I'd love for you to come see me over on TikTok. I'm using as much social media as I can to promote like causes and life hacks and tarot and a bunch of stuff. So I thought TikTok would be great. So I believe I'm Melanie Williams 616 on my account. It's a lot of fun. I do dailies. I show new jewelry I'm making. I just like to really kind of like connect with as many people as possible. So that's a lot of fun as well. So let's start with this. And this is what stuck out for me because this really spoke to me in terms of branching out and having fun and having new endeavors and saying yes. And I've been talking about this a lot lately, saying yes to opportunities and realizing we can learn as we go. Oftentimes I'll get a few emails that are like, they'll almost seem too spectacular, you know, people making new courses and running courses and wanting me to kind of co-create with them. And what was happening in the beginning process is I was kind of thinking, well, I'm busy enough as it is. And if I have to make and format a course, what will that incur? So on and so forth. And I would talk myself out of it. But now I'm realizing that since teaching is something I love to do, that might be something in my near future. So what do you really love to do? Go somewhere today, tomorrow, or this week that you have been yearning for. A beach, a park, a walk. If you can't go anywhere, investigate something from your home. Order a painting set, a calligraphy set, something you've really been wanting to do. And something I want to do too over here and both on TikTok is a quick tutorial on how to make the easiest, fastest, most beautiful bracelets. And it really only requires like 3 or 4 little items. You know, you do have to have the, I'll go over it, but it's like basically the strong elastic. There's one brand I really love. You have your beads and then you have like a crimp and a crimp cover closure. It is that simple and you can design whatever you want and these glide on and off with ease, all of that. So how I usually escape the ordinary is through any kind of creative process, singing, dancing, creating videos, whatever it is. It's like really allow yourself this beautiful energy to come in and do this. Now I wanted to pull a tarot with this. I was looking for my Hush deck because I saw it online and I was like, I know I have that deck. Where is it? And this popped up and I loved it so much. So here we go. Look at this beautiful Knight of Wands. There you go. Your passion. Ask yourself, what am I really passionate about? What am I naturally gifted with? What have I been doing over and over that I don't derive a real sense of joy and abundance and lightness and creativity from? And how can I go on an excursion that'll allow that? Oftentimes artwork is a good portal for that. You'll see and sense all these colors and textures, and it opens another dimension of thinking, especially if we're viewing art while we're listening to classical music, high vibrational music, reggae, whatever it is. All of a sudden we're operating on a different frequency and we're like, what is out there? What is truly out there? This is you beckoning the call, heeding the call of your creative self. And Source will always offer us help with this. Source is always willing to go, we've got this. Now, I love this. So let's really look at this. And so many readers and high vibrational people, optimists, positive people understand this, right? And oftentimes what happens is we kind of will relegate ourselves to hopeful healer with some of the naysayers or Debbie Downers. But what we are learning now, that is, we have to release that. We're not here to correct everybody's thinking. If they don't want to do it and they'd rather just lament and feel sorry for themselves, we keep it moving because, you know, our mind is a labyrinth, and when we give somebody our resources and tools to work with, if they simply would rather live in that pity state, we can't carry that burden any longer. You know, by letting it go and lifting our vibe, we are in this. Like, I want somebody who loves music and art and dancing and singing and interpreting things in a beautiful way. And the more that we're around that kind of energy, the more it affects us. So let's say, what do I want to allow into my life? You know, we've all had that friend or family member where after we deal with them, we're just just exhausted because everything is on a negative kind of interpretation or vibration, or they're harsh, they're acidic, whatever it is. And we're like, you know what? No, thank you. I want to spend my time being with people that care about other people, really come from a warm heart space, all of that. And remember, it's also how we act and what we think, our inner dialogue, that will also do that. So let's pull another card. This was sticking right out. Nine of Cups. Yay, you're on your way to that 10 of Cups moment. Look at this Marie Antoinette with her little hobgoblin friend and witch holding her in the palm of her hands right near a chili tree. This is so fantastic. I love this fairy tale art. What this reminds us to do is we can always fill our cups with what we love and feel abundant and feel good and feel warm, loving, caring, reaching out to others. But we have to be careful, and this is a reminder to replenish our cups so we can get back up to the 10 of Cups where we feel fully refreshed, revived, hydrated, loving, caring, and pay attention to our bandwidth and how much energy we have to disperse for other people as well as ourselves, not to burn ourselves out through obligation, to do things that bring us joy, like a springboard onto the next thing, right? I know as soon as I do a video, I'm up 50% in my energy. So then I start creating joy. Then I'm up more. Then I'll do another video, spend time with family, watch a funny show, hang out with my animals, stretch, all of this. And it goes from good decision to good decision when we're in this energy, because we're reaching out to people that make us feel good. Oftentimes when we have that reserve of energy, we make the mistake of going, oh, well, now I'm in a place to help this person. They'll drag us right back down and act as a depletive, right? We don't want that. We want that person that lifts us up and says, that's a great idea. You want to what? You want to start a channel? You want to start a jewelry line? You want to go out and make a speech? Awesome. Be with those people that cheer you on and believe in you, and you don't have to over-explain yourself to. Nobody's going where you're going anyway, so unless they're there to just go, well, what's next? I'm excited for you. Then, take them off the roster, because so many people can derail our direction by so many questions, and then we feel like we're explaining it, and then we're like to people that will just never even get the concept. I love that beautiful quote from Jim Carrey that's like, why are we busy explaining our interpretation of life to people that could simply never interpret it that way? That sort of thing, that higher vibrational, let's do this. But know that you are on the road to this. This is coming for you. Just feel like, oh my gosh, restful, a respite, joy, light, creativity, fun, connections. It's like that waking up. Like, I had the craziest dream last night, and I just want to share quickly because it was bizarre beyond bizarre. Like, I am weirdly attracted to the personality type of Joaquin Phoenix. I feel like he is a creative genius, but I feel like, he's got the devil card in a lot of his type of reads because of the fact he has addictive personalities. He's almost like on manic highs where he wants to push the limit to everything, which can be exhaustive to people around him, but I get that energy at times. But I had this dream where he lived in an adjoining apartment from me in Paris, and I walked through the door because the door was open. It was an archway, and he had dozens of cats of all different breeds that had had new litters, and they were everywhere in boxes and everywhere. And there were all these people that were like on opium and drugged out all over his French apartment. And I had really thick walls, so I couldn't hear what was going on. And as I was walking through his archway, I just saw these passed out people and these cats. And I was like, listen, Joaquin, I really admire the way you go about things in your life, but are you determined to be? It was weird. It was like I was trying to talk to him about his animals. I had a concern. I said, I feel like you're determined to self-destruct. Like, look at how you keep your house. You literally have clothes and food that are strewn all over the floor, yet you have living animals everywhere that might get ill from this. And look at these people. They might be leaving drugs around. I was like more worried about the kittens. They might drink the opium and become unwell. So I remember we just sat down at this table and we just talked about how he had got to this space in life, and how he has so many creative ideas, they overwhelm him, and he had to take drugs to kind of slow it down and process it. And it was just this great conversation that we had, and I woke up and I was like, wow, it was trippy but really cool. And when we realize, that people are allowed to be messy and be crazy and have strange paths that they veer off into, that when we're forgiving and loving, a lot of times that's what it is. They are just inundated, so many ideas, so much in the creative process, so much they want to do, that sometimes they just have to stop it, right? They just have to stop. And I just thought that was so interesting. But again, you guys, your friends are coming in. When you're on a high vibration, you look for people. People are DMing you. They want to send a funny message. Tap right into that and plug into the love that's available for you. So that is your daily pop of positivity for you guys. Love and light to you. I hope you're having a great day. All my links are down below. Come see me over at TikTok too. It's so much fun. And just go out there, you guys, and seize the day. I love this too, escape the ordinary, because we don't want to be complacent in our lives. We want to go out there and expand. Love and light.